Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 out today. Got some more Guild Wars for you guys. And of course, before we begin, the joke of the day from Icarus. My balloon elephant wouldn't fit into the back of the car. Oh no. So I popped the trunk. That's actually a pretty good one. A little morbid when you think about it, but it's a good one. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the first match of the night, and it is going to be against a team I think I've fought multiple times before in the past. This is where Arunca shines. Arwell, Spear Celine, and Aiden. This is a team where Arunca is fantastic because everyone's going to get a barrier from Arwell's passive, and Arunca can just go ahead and destroy everything. She's on a Little Queen's Huge Crown for some extra damage here, especially useful against the Aiden. Now, my Arunca is not very fast. 170 something speed is good enough for you to turn cycle, because she gains combat readiness anytime someone goes who has a barrier, and that's a good thing, right? You cycle a lot, but you don't want to cycle too much. You don't want to cycle before your attack buffers do. So here we have Flitica for the initial CR push. We're probably going to try to reset the Spirit Celine. We'll deal with her later. And we have Minigod Lilius as well. Now, Minigod Lilius here is going to be very crucial because she needs to try to get this Arwell down as low as possible so that we can attack buff, push the Arunca, and Arunca can go and kill the Aiden. Okay, that's the goal. And then afterwards, Arunca doesn't crit, so you can soul burn the Arunca, you can hit the Spirit Celine twice. She's just the perfect counter for Spirit Celine in this type of scenario. Alright, for the bottom team though, we have a Sea Lilius, a Dragon Bride Senya, and a Genoa. He has a dual attacker for the Genoa, which is pretty good. He has a Vigor buffer, which is also really good, especially if Genoa gets the Rage buff. He has 2 undispellable attack buffs on him, plus his own self-attack buff. He's going to hit like a truck. Now, we're going to hopefully prevent that from happening, and also prevent this Dragon Bride Senya from destroying us too. So we have our own Dragon Bride Senya. She's on an HP imprint for the team. I might actually go ahead and put on Aureus for this one because it's gonna be rough out there with with all the hits coming in onto our Archdemon. So let's do that. We also have Archdemon in the back line. Now, the Archdemon's here for seals. I just quickly built this Archdemon with some spare gear laying around, and she is on Fairy Tale for a Nightmare. I'm going to hopefully try to seal the Genoa and seal the Dragon Bride Senya, and then we can go from there. I wanted to bring in Knockwall, but then we wouldn't really have that much damage on the team, so opting to go for this, and we'll see how it goes. Summer Ida, though, or Festive Ida, I should say, is the star of today's show, hopefully. She has that little cute Solitaria bow right there. I love it. But she's gonna be on book. This allows our Archdemon to soul burn, right? I really like her on book because she provides a lot of utility. You can also sometimes use her book to soul burn her S1, then she'll proc her extra attack, right? Strip all the buffs, and then you throw an S3 down, which puts unbuffable and silence, which is huge. Kind of like an Aeola, right? And what she does. Now, she's 250 speed. Nothing's changed since her debut video, her arena showcase video, so let's jump into it here and see how it goes. I feel like this build's okay. It's been working out in RTA sometimes as well. I could probably use her a little bit faster, but really at no point have I ever really thought, oh boy, I would have won the game if only she was faster, right? You need to just bring her in the correct scenario so that she can get revealed from her stealth against your opponents who have like AoEs or maybe non-attack skills or buff strips that they want to use. Okay, so we almost killed the Arwell here, but it's okay. Attack buff Arunca into an Aiden with a barrier should kill even through Arwell. See, there you go. Look at that beautiful stuff. And the carryover damage, the escort buff, right, sharing that damage also ended up just killing. Spirit Celine can't do anything because, well, we did that. We made sure she couldn't do anything. And now Arunca comes in with little S1, and you're done. Right? This type of team is really fun to go up against, especially if you're a huge Arunca fan. This is like those matches that are just made for her. Okay, so moving on to this one here, we got Sea Lilius popping her skills, and Vigor buff on this Genoa. I really don't like the fact that there's an immunity buff on him. That's really bad. I think it's because the Sea Lilius is on, what is it called? The Thing. She's on the Thing. What do we want to do? She's on Nostalgic Music Box. We could just S1, then the S3 will come out. We'll hopefully strip the buffs, right? Is that what we want to do? I think that's what we want to do. Let's go for it. Just in case. We'll see. So Ida's going to come in. This S2 actually does strip 2 buffs, so we should be able to strip everything. Nice. Push back the Genoa's huge right here. So I am going to go ahead and push up my... I'm going to push up my Archdemon, just to get her to turn cycle a little bit faster here. She will be getting hit by the Sea Lilius and the Dragon Bride Senya later, which is going to suck, but let's go ahead and soul burn this. Let's seal the Dragon Bride Senya, that way if we hit the Genoa in the back line, it's not going to be terrible. Okay, let's go for another hit onto this. Ida's gonna go. I'm just gonna S3, and this way we can put the unbuffable, the silence on everybody. This way Genoa can't S3. There we go, because he doesn't have his rage buff yet. Nice counter, and we got the seal. This is the perfect setup we were going for, right? So now when we hit the Genoa below half his health, because we had sealed the Dragon Bride Senya on his side there, we won't actually proc her. She won't cleanse all of these debuffs. The unbuffable is huge, because now when we attack the Genoa, watch this, right? We're going to be able to get his immortality up. Or sorry, like proc it, you know, but then he won't be able to do anything, and then kill. The good thing is we have the seal there. Seal means it won't even proc, so we're fine. Yeah, this Arcdemon's doing pretty good. And she's obviously going to be the one that's getting hit here, because my opponent has double light units. Light units will always target dark units when they're on defense team and controlled by the AI. And so, yeah, we are looking pretty good right now. I could have soul burned that, but I really want Archdemon to finish things off with her S3. Hopefully this doesn't kill everybody here. Beautiful stuff. So now we can witness Archdemon's S3. It's been a while since I've seen this too. So, oh shoot, she actually resisted everything. My Archdemon is a resist Archdemon, which is why a unit like Ida is actually really good here, because you saw how she was able to kind of strip these buffs and put some control on the opponents, right? You can turn cycle her quite well. And yeah, look at that. The blind, the silence, the unbuffable, defense breaks, they're huge. And Arcdemon's gonna steal the show. There you go, Fairy Tail proc, and it's done. So a very clean little first showcase. You see you can play Ida into like slower teams as well. It's kind of cool, especially if your opponent has fast openers that strip all of your buffs at the start of the turn. Alright guys, it's time for game number 2. Let's go ahead and attack this tower over here, because they seem to have a pretty decent little defense team going on. The first team has ML Politis, another opener with a non-attack skill that strips buffs that's on your team, and of course, our festive Ida is going to be pretty decent against that. Yeah, she gets pushed back, but it's perfectly fine. We're going to be playing a little bit more aggressively this time around, because there's Dragon Bride Senya and a Navy Captain Landy. Now against Navy Captain Landy, you typically just want to pick units that can always crit, so Ravi, ML Bellona, or in this case, Midnight Gala Lilius, because she's going to make quick work of the Dragon Bride Senya on the other side as well, so that's going to be good. Now, I do need a cleanser for these annoying debuffs, especially speed down from this ML Politis here, so we are going to choose Ocean Breeze Luluka. She isn't ideal because she doesn't get that her S2 procced, right? You won't get the full focus from using your S3 after the non-attack skill from the Politis, but we don't need the debuffs on my opponent here. We just need a cleanse, and then we just need a reliable source of healing, which the Guardian Ice Crystals does provide as in the form for artifact, but also her Ice Cream buff in the form of her healing. We just need Ida to go ahead and debuff the team, push everyone back, and a defense break will spell the end for this Dragon Bride Senya, and Midnight Lilius can just lap back around, and we should be able to one-shot the Navy Captain Landy. So if all goes according to plan, that's what will happen. Now for the bottom team here, we have Ocean Breeze Luluka, Abyssal Euphine, and Karina. So into this team, I'm going to be doing the strat that I just mentioned earlier, Politis, who cuts the focus gain and fighting spirit of my opponents in half. So what she's going to do here is prevent the Ocean Breeze Luluka from debuffing my team, and prevent the Abyssal Euphine from charging up too quickly. We're also going to bring in a Tywin, because I want a way to control this Karina, a way to kind of cleanse these debuffs, and a Tywin's a great way to do so passively. We are also going to bring in Rem, because I just kind of want to use Rem right now. So we're going to bring her in. She's on Sigurd's Scythe. I should probably just put her on the +30 version, just just in case, and hope that we don't forget to put it back on Ravi later. So yeah, pretty bulky Rem here. She's no speed. She's just here to basically go into demon mode, hopefully, if we can kill someone fast enough, and then dual attack with the ML Politis, right? We're gonna see how much damage we can do with her when you have a consistent dual attacker on your side. Right, ML Politis though, gonna go ahead and debuff, doesn't actually do a lot, but I do want to get that speed down off of my Ida, so I will S3, get that defense and ice cream buff. Let's go ahead. Oh, she's in stealth. Well, that's good. That's not good. Let's go ahead and hit the Midnight or not the Midnight God. What am I doing? Midnight God Lilius is going to go ahead and attack the Dragon Bride Senya. It's not going to kill. That's quite all right. A-okay. Right, but what we will do is we will go for an S3 here. S3 will put the unbuffable, will put the silence, and we get an extra attack. We are going to get countered, but it's okay. That's not okay. I kind of didn't want that. I want the ice cream buff on everyone as a fail-safe, but push everyone back, please. Midnight God Lilia's making her way up the combat readiness bar herself. So if we can push everyone back, look at that beautiful stuff, and we can just kill this Dragon Bride Senya before she can do anything. ML Politis is going to be annoying. She's going to dual attack here. Oh, actually, don't do that. Okay. Ocean Breeze Luluka takes the brunt of the hit. It's okay. Guarding Ice Crystals, keeping us alive. And now... are we screwed? We're gonna need to blind the Landy. She dual attacked way too much. Look, she just barely lapped the Gala right there. Okay, well, Ocean Breeze Luluka's dead. Hopefully he misses on everybody else. Okay, cool, he missed on everybody else. That is fine. We're gonna go ahead and try to kill the... we'll try to kill the ML Politis, I guess. Oh, there we go, that's a good hit. Alright, just don't... okay, good. Let's go for an S1 to blind. Very nice. And then Gala comes in. We'll just go for an S3. We'll see if this kills. If it doesn't, it will still be okay. We'll still get an attack buff here. Oh, okay, there we go. Beautiful stuff. So, not going according to plan, unfortunately, but you see the little synergy that's happening with Gala and Ida, right? You can push people back, 50% combat readiness. Gala pushes your team up, and she gains 50% combat readiness herself. She's pretty solid. Okay, so for this team, we don't care about the Ocean Breeze Luluka. She can cut us. She can cleanse the speed down. It is fine. We just need this rage buff here, which will help our Rem's damage out quite a bit. And I'm actually a little bit tempted to just go for an go for the Soulburn here. Kind of just want to stun and defense break everybody and then go for the Rem dual attacks, right? Okay, or not stun. But that's okay. Karina, ooh, that's actually not okay. Karina would have, so I would have cleansed the defense break here, right? But instead she countered first. That's a little unfortunate. The Luluka won't be able to do all that much. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and attack this Karina. She's gonna counter. It's gonna suck. I just need to kill one time. One unit just needs to go down. All my Rem does is needs to kill one time. One unit, that's all we need. And then she gets her demon mode, and then we ignore res. Okay, that's quite a bit of damage actually. Karina gonna proc. She is blind. Still gonna hit my A Tywin, unfortunately. There we go. Let's keep going for this. If we can kill the Karina, it'll be oh, look at that. It's solid stuff. Now we have demon mode, and I am not going to hit the Abyssal Euphine. Let's provoke the Luluka so that we can strip. Nope, no strip. Okay, provoke on Luluka is great. Ooh, nice counter attack. That's big. Alright, and Abyssal Euphine can't heal. She's blinded. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and Soulburn just guarantees that we defense break. Do I really want to do that? We could do that. Let's do it here. Defense break on Euphine. Boom, boom, boom. And she's gone. Holy Sack does bring her back, but we got this. And the rage buff on a Tywin is gonna come in handy. Look at this. We're gonna just we're gonna stun again. Do I wanna Soulburn? I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna see another turn. I think Ren's got this. Nice. Good stun on the Lulu because she can't cleanse the team, right? So now we can go for this, and Rem should kill. Beautiful stuff. And Rem dual attacks, or double attacks because of her demon mode, and we clean things up. So yeah, I think if I'm going to try to use Rem in RTA, I need to bring something like Emma along with her. I think it'll be really nice combo and really fun to pull off. Alright guys, so here we are for the third and final battle of this Guild War, going up against the main stronghold. Now for this first team here, we got ML Politis, ML Landy, and Genoa. Kinda nasty. I know. So into this team, what we're going to do is we're going to bring Arya, because Arya has a pretty good matchup against Genoa, and she's still pretty solid into Navy Captain Landy as well, so as you're able to keep up your heals and counters. So as you can see here, my Arya doesn't have that much damage, but she is really stacked on effect resistance. She's stacked in a couple different ways, but her effect resistance here is pretty high, so we don't have to worry too much about potentially getting debuffed by ML Politis. Most ML Politises are hovering around like 100 effectiveness, right? Genoa and ML Landy, no debuffs, we don't really care too much. The rest of the units here are just to bulk up my Arya to make sure she doesn't die. In fact, my Dragon Bride Senya, I don't really need her on anything mitigation, honestly. I can probably switch her back to something else, but the Crimson Armand's going to be mitigating a ton of damage already. So honestly, what I could do if I really wanted to be funny with this is just put her on 3F, have her deal a bit more damage here, and be out like a supporting damage dealer next to Arya. Crimson Armand here with the full mitigation setup. We have protection set. We have Aureas. We have your passive that decreases damage suffered by 16%. It's pretty good. So she doesn't need any help in that department here. Dragon Bride Senya with the 3F will be a-okay. For this team over here, see Lilius, DDR, ML Shu. I think this is a great way to showcase Festive Ida in a kind of more control environment, right? If you're trying to overwhelm your opponent with debuffs, because ML Shu is quite weak against debuffs, especially unbuffable, and you can kill her easily, especially with the defense break. We're going to use Bunny Dom here to get the cleanses, the immunity, and the attack buff and stuff on the team. To help out the Sylvan Sage Vivian, we're going to push her up a little bit. If we can get the Ida to defense break the entire team and Sylvan Sage with an attack buff drops an S3, it's going to be like a nuclear bomb against this defense. So hopefully we can pull it off. Hopefully their team isn't super fast. If that DDR is incredibly fast, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, so the ML Politis is going to go, and that's perfectly fine. Again, Dragon Bride Senya is here to help with the Arya, kind of supplement some damage, protect her with a barrier, and push her up later when needed. And by when needed, I guess we push her up now. Do I want to push up the Genoa? No, I think we'll push, we'll hit the Navy Captain Landy, just because she is going to be a little bit harder to kill. There we go, good damage there, very nice, look at that 3F proc too. So we'll go ahead and hide everyone behind stealth, and now when Crimson Armand goes later, we will be able to put everyone in invincibility, and we'll be perfectly fine. Actually, Navy Captain Landy just died right here, so there you go. Genoa gonna attack, and there you go. Even if we get hit here, unless he one-shots us, which you really can't through all this mitigation, we'll be perfectly fine, right? Perfectly fine. So look at here, Genoa's gonna get procced, but as long as Crimson Armand's alive, as long as Dragon Bride Senya's alive, there's no way you can cut through this Arya, even if he double crits us here. So there we go, now we get the full-on attack from Arya. This should strip the immortality, and when it does, we're gonna get that beautiful Fairy Tale for Nightmare proc, and there you go, that's it. Genoa's a goner. Just like that. Okay, so moving on for the second fight here. This is one you guys want to see, right? With the Ida here. Ooh. Might be in a little bit of trouble, guys. Might be in a little bit of trouble because this DDR is about to come in. Now, the good thing is Sylvan Sage Vivian doesn't care. We have, oh, actually, never mind. Never mind, actually. Sylvan Sage Vivian's immune to all these debuffs. Ida would also cleanse herself at the start of the turn, so she doesn't care either. I might as well just push up the team, though. DDR didn't actually go, and this is huge. The reason why this is huge is because I can now come in and drop this S3. Drop this S3, we can silence one. If we silence the DDR, it'd be great. Oh, no, we didn't silence. Please, just push him back. Push back that combat readiness here, it'll be beautiful. Boom, yes, and he's defense broken, so now we have this attack buff Sylvan Sage Vivian. We can just go for this S3, right? And the damage dealt increases with more enemies. Unfortunately, it's in Guild Wars, so it's gonna be a little less than if you're fighting 4 units. It's still gonna be quite a bit of damage. Look at that, dropping everything on them. So we do get hit by this. Bunny Dom might be put to sleep, so does Ida. No, okay, never mind. Bunny Dom had the immunity. Ida is still okay, she's still stealth. She loses his turn, but it's not a big deal. What I will do is I'm gonna try to sleep the Shu. Oh, beautiful stuff. Ida lost his turn, and I'm not gonna soul burn this, because I could AoE, but I am just gonna focus the DER. There we go, kill him off. Don't let the Shu go, because she's gonna S3 and kill us otherwise. Now Bunny Dom gets to go try to sleep the Shu again. Okay, if we don't kill the Shu, or if we didn't sleep the Shu, what I'll do is, we'll soul burn. I think we soul burn this. So we get the extra turn, get the blind on the Shu, which is 1 layer of defense against her S3, but now, there you go, got the silence, she's never going to do anything here, and the unbuffable as well, helping us out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and try and DPS her down. Could have soul burned for the AoE, but don't really need it at the moment. Just need to kill the Shu, and look at that, Ida saving us another turn here. You can turn cycle around, and then do this again, try to blind her. If we ever get revealed in our stealth here, so for example, see Lilius's S3, then Ida can do her debuffs again on next turn. Fortunately, we don't need it. Right? Oh, the Shu's pushing up. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just kill the Shu. And there you go. So we will get to see Ida's skills once more, actually. Let's go for the S1. Shyness is proc, so we get to push everyone back. Push back to see Lilius, get that defense break going, please. And beautiful stuff. So now, oh, actually, now we can just go for an S3. And there you go. Ida's a very, very strong unit if you use her correctly. Use her into openers, especially in these controlled environments. In RTA, you can obviously use her as well. Prevent your opponent from using their openers, or if they do, punish them for it. But with that being said though, guys, let me know what you guys think of Festive Ida in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.